Fans of horror are often intrigued by the based on a true story label that appears at the start of spooky movies. Filmmakers tend to take artistic liberties to intensify the narrative's fright factor, aiming to evoke strong emotions in viewers. Yet the actual events behind these stories can be far more chilling than their on-screen adaptations, especially in cases where individuals have truly encountered unexplainable paranormal phenomena, without a hint of fiction involved, occasionally leading to tragic outcomes. The Exorcism of Emily Rose. The film draws inspiration from the real-life events surrounding Anneliese Michel's alleged possession by a demon, which unfolded in Germany during the 1970s. The actual account mirrors the disturbing and grisly nature depicted in the movie. Similar to the portrayal in the film, Anneliese's story tragically culminated in a killing, the only disparity being that it was Anneliese herself who lost her life. The Michels, residing in Klingenberg, a small Bavarian town in West Germany, were deeply devout. Joseph, the father, worked as a sawmill operator and once contemplated pursuing priesthood. Their extended family included 3 nuns. In 1948, when Anneliese's mother Anna gave birth to an illegitimate daughter, it brought immense shame. Upon Anna and Joseph's marriage, Anna was compelled to wear a black veil during the ceremony due to the disgrace. Following this, Anna insisted on seeking atonement for those sins, both theirs and others. This environment marked the world into which Anneliese was born in 1952. During her upbringing, Anneliese, much like her family members, was urged to display overt devotion, seeking penance for the ancestral sins. Attending Mass occurred twice weekly, and the girls primarily dedicated their time indoors to prayer, rather than engaging in play with other children. At 16, Anneliese began encountering episodes of unconsciousness, entering trances, wandering aimlessly, and experiencing bedwetting. By 17, she received a diagnosis of grand mal epilepsy due to recurring seizures. However, her condition progressed to include distressing visions of malevolent entities during prayer, leading to severe depression and suicidal thoughts instigated by voices claiming damnation. This marked only the outset of her ordeal. Anneliese's behavior intensified as she resorted to disturbing acts such as consuming her own urine, ingesting spiders, coal, and a deceased bird's head, alongside prolonged bouts of screaming. While her family sought additional medical examinations for Anneliese, she persisted in requesting an exorcism. Following 2 unsuccessful pleas, a 3rd request was granted by Bishop Joseph Stengel. Following this, numerous exorcisms were conducted. The recorded exorcisms unveiled a multitude of demons purportedly vying for dominance within Anneliese: Lucifer, Cain, Adolf Hitler, Judas Iscariot, Nero, among others. These sessions persisted, clandestinely held in 1-hour intervals within her parents' bedroom. Anneliese frequently required restraint, either by physical containment or by being secured to a chair during these exorcisms. Due to malnourishment and dehydration, her physical condition rapidly declined. Anneliese underwent a harrowing transformation, marked by extensive bruising, bed sores, hair loss, and a drastic weight loss to a mere 68 pounds, rendering her almost unrecognizable. Ultimately, after nearly 70 exorcism sessions, Anneliese succumbed on July 1st, 1976. And that's the true story of behind the movie, The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Next, we look at the real story that has inspired the cult Spanish horror movie Veronica. Released in 2017, Veronica takes place in 1991 Madrid and follows the story of a teenager named Veronica and her 2 friends, who conduct a seance to summon her deceased father and a friend's boyfriend in their school basement during the solar eclipse. Even though Veronica's intention is to connect with a loved one, it puts her life at stake when the conjured evil spirit possesses her and poses a threat to the other family members. Playing with the Ouija board, and as per the girls present during the seance, they witnessed unusual occurrences around them. For instance, the glass they used as a pointer on the Ouija board began to fly around the board and shattered into pieces. Even though they weren't able to conjure the spirit of the deceased boyfriend, they saw smoke emerge from the board that was inhaled by Estefania. Later on, she began to encounter hallucinations, confiding in her parents about malevolent shadows haunting her room, tormenting her relentlessly throughout the nights. Alongside these terrifying visions, she endured seizures and insomnia. Her behavior took a distressing turn, leading her to exhibit erratic actions such as aggressively scratching walls, barking in anger, and even attacking others. Concerned for her well-being, her parents sought medical assistance, hoping to uncover any underlying issues impacting her health. However, after thorough examination and evaluation by doctors, there were no apparent physical or mental ailments detected. The medical assessment yielded no indication of any severe disease or condition affecting her. As time went by, Estefania's state deteriorated further. Despite her parents' efforts seeking aid from priests, doctors, and specialists, there seemed to be no glimmer of hope for her recovery. Almost 6 months following the Ouija board incident, she was discovered lifeless in her hospital bed. However, the autopsy findings indicated cardiac arrest as the cause of death, while some symptoms also hinted at the possibility of epilepsy. The sudden loss of Estefania plunged her family into profound sorrow, leaving them with unanswered questions about her demise. Furthermore, following her untimely passing, the haunting phenomena persisted within the Lazaro household. Mysterious screams and laughter echoed incessantly. Estefania's room lay in disarray, doors and windows slammed shut. Walls bore inexplicable scratches, and a shadowy figure lurked and crawled throughout the residence. Furniture suffered damage, and electrical devices flickered on and off. In a baffling incident, Estefania's photograph inexplicably burned while its frame remained unscathed, alongside a nearby crucifix inexplicably overturning. The escalating paranormal disturbances prompted the Lazaro family to seek help from Inspector Jose Negri and other law enforcement officers. Even the police sensed an eerie atmosphere within the house, noting sudden drops in temperature and witnessing unexplainable occurrences during their investigations. Despite their efforts, law enforcement couldn't resolve the perplexing case, compelling the family to make a difficult decision. They opted to sell their home and relocate, seeking respite from the haunting in a new environment. These two films are based on actual true stories of exorcism and are some of the scariest films I have seen till date. Have you seen these films? Did you know these were true stories? Let me know in the comments below which other horror movies are not only based on true stories, but are genuinely scary. And please do subscribe to Horror Stories for more such content. Till next time, stay scared.